what's up everybody? This is Ty from 10thumbspro.com, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Comfortably Numb, the first solo on the ukulele, alright? Okay, right away, there is a low A and a low B note, which you don't have on your high G, but I'm going to show you a couple ways you can get a couple around these phrases to make them a little more high G friendly. But if you want it note for note, like exactly, you're going to need a low G on ukulele. And we're doing it note for note, which is pretty cool, okay? So also we'll talk about the harmony. If you have a friend, one of you can play the chords, the other can play the solo like in the intro. Okay, if you want, you can become a patron. It starts at just $1 creation, caps as low as $1 a month, and you get the PDF with this lesson you can print out and follow along. It's gonna accelerate your learning, I promise, and it's cheaper than like some french fries. It's cheaper than a small french fry, you know, it helps me. You can always give more if you want to. Skype lessons one-on-one if you're interested, but if you came just because you're feeling comfortably numb, you're ready to rock this solo out, that's cool. I dig it and I respect it. All you need is that ukulele brain attention span. When you have those three things, follow me on in and let's break this lesson down right now. Okay, so you'll notice right away we got the low G out. Unfortunately, if you have a high G ukulele, you will not have the range to get this done because you do not have this A note and this B note. You're missing only those two notes. Fortunately, you can still have some fun with it. There's some other tricks that I'll kind of talk about to make it more high G friendly, but if you want to get the whole solo, you're going to need those two notes, or you're going to be jumping around, which can still sound cool, okay? So we're going to break this down phrase by phrase. The harmony is an 8-bar loop that goes D, A, D, A, C, G, C, G. So that's what we're playing over, okay? And the first phrase sounds like this. Alright, and so you're finishing on that last note. That's your musical period, and that's going to be on the first beat of the second D. So essentially this first phrase is 2 bars. What you're going to do is you're going to take your middle finger and put it on the 9th fret of the A string, and you're going to lay your pointer finger across the other 3 strings. So when you move your thumb across them, you get this. So you only hear this note, right? That's called a rake. When we do that, we're going to rake into this note and give it a little vibrato. Okay? Then we're going to rake into it again and bend. And then go right up here and get our ring finger on the 10th fret of the E string. And then our other 2 fingers behind it because we're going to bend up from the 10 to the 11. And then back down to 10. And then we're going to go 9 on the E, 9 on the C, and then 9 on the G string. Pause on there for a little second, you'll get your ring finger here on the 7th fret of the G. Now these 2 notes here, 9 and 7, are both 4 and 2. So if you have your high G, instead of playing it like this, you'll play it like this. Okay? Alright, so that whole phrase, really slow, will look like this. Again, that note is like your punctuation, that note's your period, that's your bullseye, that's what you're aiming for. If you can get that on that first beat, then you're going to keep your solo in time. Those are like pit stops or keynotes. If you can get these notes on the first beats, or the note that ends your phrase, you're going to keep your timing a lot easier. Alright, one more time that first phrase. Okay, and then the second phrase is similar. It's going to sound like this. Okay? So we're going to start off the same, but we're only going to do that rake one time, and we're going to give it more of a bend and less vibrato. Try and get a whole step up. Then we're going to go right back into this familiar bend. Now this would be the first beat of the 4th bar. Back down, everything the same. But then when you get here, you're going to slide from 7 to 6 to 4 to 2. Alright, so second phrase. Alright, let's put those first 2 phrases together nice and slow. then you slide right into this note. Now this would be the first beat of the C. So these two phrases take you through the first 2 bars. So once you nail this right on that C chord, you are halfway through the solo. All right. So you're going to slide up from 4 to 7, 6, 4, 2. You're going to hammer on 2 times really quick, 2 to 4. Now in this part, David Gilmour is using a whammy bar. So if it sounds a little crazy, he's got this little thing going here going wah, 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 that we're not going to be able to do. I've never seen a ukulele with a whammy bar. If you have a ukulele with a whammy bar, hey, surprise me. Send me a photo, Instagram, at 10 Thumbs Pro. I'd love to see one. All right, so that phrase. And then back to 2. And give that bad boy a little vibrato, okay? All right, so everything so far. Next phrase looks like this. So you're going to take and pull off 4 to 2, down to 4 of the G string, then back up to 2. Alright, and then right when you do that, you're going to give that a little vibrato and then go 4, 11. I'm sorry, 4, 4, 6. This is the 11th fret of the guitar. This is the same note. So it goes. And then that's going to have a nice slow bend up to 12. Okay, so that phrase. Okay, everything up to there so far. Then we go into this awesome arpeggio. Alright? It's going to be 10, 9, 7, 10, 7, 7, 7. Alright? Now again, if you had, this is our D note, if you had a high G, you would go 10, 9, 7, 10, 7, 7, 2. Okay? So that's that arpeggio. Then from there, you're going to slide from 5 to 4. And then you're going to hammer on to 5 and pull off to 4 and then slide down to 2. Alright, so that would go. So from the arpeggio, alright, and that's the last phrase. Okay, so from the very top, the whole solo would look something like this. Alright, so for the exact timing, I would recommend now that you have the whole thing playing with the intro, because the intro I had the headphones on, I was listening to the solo and I was playing along. Or you could just put on Gilmour and play along too. I did a cool thing on how to use a looper to loop these solos if you want to do specific practice. Alright? So that is the whole solo for Comfortably Numb. You got the whole thing. I hope you dig it. 10thumbspro.com. Subscribe and learn. Let us know what you want to learn. And Skype lessons 101 if you're interested. Remember, you can become a Patreon. You get a PDF with this lesson and access to all the PDFs of our lessons. Just $1 creation with caps as low as $1 a month. Alright everybody, until next time, rock and roll, take care, love, peace, and chicken grease. Alright everybody, so that was it. You've officially been comfortably numb. Happy to bring it with you. Happy to bring it to you. 10thumbspro.com. Subscribe and learn. Skype lessons 101. Think about becoming a Patreon. It helps me. It helps you. And until next time, everybody, keep on rocking and rolling. Keep on loving in life. Keep on playing ukulele. Keep on having fun. Take care of yourselves. Bye.